It's officially nearly time to say goodbye to July and hello to August, and this one is going to be another one of those months where there are just too many games releasing and not enough time. I'm particularly looking forward to this month's releases as there are some that have been sat waiting on my wishlist for a very long time that are finally seeing their big launch. Let me know in the comments which ones you're most excited for this month, and don't forget to like and also subscribe for more cozy game content, but let's get into this. First up, on the 4th of August, we have the magical themed simulator game Magic Inn. This one will be coming to early access on Steam. As soon as you step into this game, you're welcome to your brand new inn, which is looking a little bit shabby. It's your role to get this place back up and running and serve all of the potential customers, and some may be on the spookier side. That is my subtle way of saying that there are going to be ghosts in this game. But no matter the type of customer, it's important to keep them all happy as they will help your inn reach a 5-star rating. The running of the inn does also include some small mini games such as pouring drinks and making food, but don't worry, you aren't alone as you can also hire people too. You will also be able to put your own stamp on the place with their decorating functions, which is good because you want all your guests to feel at home. I have previously tried this game many months ago as they had a demo live on Steam. I will be honest and say at the time it was not looking all that great and it did have some bugs and glitches, but the developers have postponed the release date twice, and I really hope by taking this time to work on the game it will be a lot smoother now. As well as a hopefully smoother gameplay experience, they have also added some new features such as allowing your guests to order room service, an expedition feature, and there is also going to be a lot more decor pieces and of course magic. Before we get on with the rest of August's cozy games, I just need to give a shout out to today's video sponsor. This is Lakeside Bar, and in this game you'll be able to enjoy some relaxing, cozy management simulation gameplay as you are able to run your very own bustling bar. You can do this either in full screen mode, or if you are a multitasker, you can have it tucked away at the bottom of your screen, which was very handy for me as it does become very addictive. As you embark on running your bar, you will have to keep your customers happy by coming up with new and exciting recipes, serve them drinks, and find them the perfect table to sit at. If you need a break, do not worry as you can hire staff so you can put your feet up and try some of the other activities available. As a manager, you get to control the aesthetics of your bar by adding in new decor pieces, and there is also a cozy spot by the lake for you to decorate, which is perfect so you can have your own little private escape from the customers. To help set the mood, there is also a record player feature where you can add your own songs, but what would a bar be without fun and games? And here you can try your hand at the popular British game of darts. The game is obviously set beside a lake, and of course you can fish there too, which will allow you to earn some tokens to spend on beautiful items. Lakeside Bar is coming to PC on the 31st of July. I've popped a link in the description if you want to learn more, and thank you again for sponsoring today's video. Also coming on August 4th is the chill exploration game Tall Trails. Although this game is chill, nothing says that you can't have a little bit of fun and wackiness. In this one, you can collect items to use as fuel in your very own jetpack and blast yourself high up into the skies. This game has 5 unique biomes to fully explore, and if you're wondering what that creature is, it's a golem. Yes, you can change your appearance if you want to as well, and you'll even find special hats in this world. This game isn't too long as the story is about the 4-hour mark, but you can spend hours exploring, and if you want to, you can start all over again and be plunged into a new randomly generated world. Tall Trails will be able to be played on PC and it has full controller support. The pricing of this game is going to be priced at $12 US. And the final game releasing on August 4th is the short and sweet Cato's Post Office. When I say short, it is only approximately 1 hour of game time, but in that time you'll be able to deliver mail as a local post cat. This job allows you to explore the cozy town and meet a variety of kitty inhabitants. Everything about this game looks perfect to me, the graphics, the cats. I can just tell I'm gonna wish this one was longer. You'll be able to find this one on Steam if you want to give it a try. This is Voyages of Nera, and it's one to keep an eye on as it's sailing into early access on PC this August 5th, and the game invites players to explore the diverse biomes by sea in order for you to find the perfect spot to call home. From mysterious underwater ruins to towering coral formations, this world really looks like it's packed with stunning locations. The idea of setting off on a small raft and stumbling across hidden wonders does sound like a true relaxing adventure, but don't be fooled, this is a survival game and there will be dangers and monstrous creatures that roam the area. However, not all of the inhabitants are hostile, and scattered across the archipelago are lost spirits, and if you manage to find them and awaken them, you'll be rewarded with valuable gifts such as crafting recipes and maybe even an enchantment for your ship. Base building will be a core part of this game, and from what I've seen, the build mode looks incredibly promising, the aesthetic is charming, and there looks to be a wide range of customization options that will allow all of the players to show off their creativity. Multiplayer fans will also be pleased to know that this game features a co-op mode for up to 10 players. Even better, teammates can actually choose specific roles that they want, letting each player bring something unique to the group, which will be perfect for those of you who enjoy collaborative gameplay. If you aren't a fan of early access games, I still highly recommend following the developer of this one, so be sure to add it to your wishlist. August 7th is going to be a busy day for cozy game releases. First up, we have one of my most anticipated games of the year. This is Tiny Bookshop, and I've been closely following this release for a long time. If you love books, management games, and wholesome vibes, this one is going to be a must-play game for you. In this game, you arrive in the town of Buxtonbury by the sea, and you set up your very own bookshop. The twist here is that it's actually on wheels. Whilst running the store, you'll get to meet a quirky cast of characters and try to find their dream books by picking the right genre for their reading habits. As you delve deeper into the game, you'll be able to explore the local area and relocate your bookshop along the way, and you may even find some secrets, collect items, and grow your own stamp collection. You of course will want to make sure that your tiny bookshop looks good, and you'll be able to do that by decorating it to your own personal tastes. I love everything about the premise of this game, from the graphics to the social aspect of getting to know the locals. If you want to try this game too, you can download it via Steam for Windows, Mac and Linux. The devs have previously said that they are looking into a Switch release, but they aren't sure if it is going to make it to that platform. Hopefully it will, as it would be wonderful to play handheld. Also coming on August 7th is a game for all of the avid decorators out there. This is Make Room, and it is a sandbox decorating game all about making adorable dioramas. There are a variety of different settings you can choose from, including creating kitchens, bedrooms, and even a camper van. As well as having the freedom to build whatever you like, at present there are a limited number of objectives to help you get to know the game, and these include challenges such as a vampire lair and a cat cafe. The dev team plan on adding more later, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. Decorators will have a catalogue of over 1,000 objects that you can place anywhere. You can also recolor them how you like, and there is also a resize tool, which in my opinion is a huge advantage when it comes to decorating. If those aren't enough items, there's also a mode where you can design your very own furniture. If you're proud of your creation, you can also share it in the Steam workshop, which is great because that means we can also add other players' wonderful creations to our games too. Players will also be able to share their finished rooms by taking some fancy pictures in the photo mode. Make Room will be launching on Steam and on the Nintendo Switch, and it will also have full support for the Steam Deck. Another game I'm very excited for is Rituals of Raven. I have played the demo for this one, and I really enjoyed this unique take on a farming sim. Although I have just described this as a farming sim, it is far from your typical grindy crop growing experience. This is a magical adventure that has a mysterious narrative drawing you into the quirky and enchanting world. You'll be guided through your new life by a vibrant cast of characters, each bursting with personalities and secrets of their own. What really sets Ritual of Raven apart is its unique farming system. You will say goodbye to the grind of watering and tilling, and instead you will use a deck of magical cards to create what they call arcana constructs. You will have to map out the right combination, and once you've done it, the magic will take over and they will tend to your crops whilst you sit back and relax. While the demo only opened up part of the map for me, it's going to be clear that exploring this world will be really nice, as there's plenty of things to collect, forage and uncover. If you are a fan of decorating too, you'll also be pleased to know that you can design your very own witchy sanctuary with a whole host of furniture items. Ritual of Raven will be launching on PC and Switch, also on, you guessed it, August 7th. The final game releasing on August 7th is going to be for you if you've ever dreamed of soaring above the skies like a bird. Whilst that may not happen in real life, you can experience the next best thing in the upcoming Windborne Wings of Fate. You can fly through 11 different levels, and each will fill your senses with vibrant colours and diverse landscapes, including expansive oceans and verdant forests. This game isn't just about exploration, though. You need to ensure that you remain with your flock and don't get left behind. Windborne Wings of Fate will be releasing on the Switch and Xbox, and this one isn't going to break your bank, as it's $5.99 in UK pounds, or if you're in US, it is going to be $6.99. Have you ever wondered what happens when you combine a superhero with a farming simulator? I can't say I have, but if you have, then want to know more, as this is Super Farming Boy. In this game, you will not have to water your crops with a watering can or chop trees with an axe, because you actually play as a superhero who has the ability to transform into any tool you need at the press of a button. Don't worry though, you also have at your hands the more traditional superhero powers, such as the ability to fly. The harvesting mechanics are also a little bit different here, because when harvesting you use chain reactions and combo effects. If you have managed to successfully optimize your farm, you will reap the rewards. You might be thinking, why does a farm need a superhero? Well, there is a backstory to this, and your mum and friends have been captured by an evil nemesis, and they have unlawfully hired you to work on your own land for his benefits. To save the day, you must grow the crops to earn enough money to save them. As you can tell, this game is sounding pretty unique so far, and it doesn't stop there. You will also be able to explore a bunch of interesting seasons, including volcanic and radioactive. There is also no need for inventory management, as all of the seeds and helpers are actually creatures that will follow you wherever you go. Honestly, this game looks action-filled, and I love that the developers have really gone to town with the creativity here. This game will be coming to early access on April 12th, and if you're lucky, the demo is still live at the time of recording. As you know, I love a good decorating game, but never have I had the chance to decorate my own digital dollhouse. It must have been many years ago that I had my own dollhouse in real life, and if you missed out on this childhood experience, or maybe you just want to feel something nostalgic, you'll be able to do that in Digi, which will be releasing on August 13th. Although there is a sandbox mode to this one, you can also enjoy a story mode too. In this mode, you can play as Mauve, who is a vintage collectible doll that has been freed and has a dollhouse waiting to be filled with friends and furniture. By making the new dollhouse residents happy, you will unlock new features such as new house styles. You'll also be able to explore the world through the Digi console, which is a clicker minigame, and you'll be able to make choices to determine the decor and characters you meet. You'll be able to step into this dollhouse on PC via Steam. At number 8, we have Swords of Sea, which is going to be the perfect game if you love exploration games, but you won't get tired legs from running in this game. Instead, you will be able to mount your very own hover sword and glide through the deserts and oceans. This game isn't just laying back and gliding through the world though. You are on a mission here, because although as beautiful as the desert world around you is, it is abandoned and in need of revival. As you move through the world, you must collect ocean seeds to help restore the water back to this wasteland. By doing this, you'll be able to open up new exploration opportunities and be able to see marine life return to the oceans. This game looks like it's going to be truly atmospheric, and with no combat, this one will be a great one to relax with and also feel satisfied that you have helped rebuild the world. If you want to embark on this adventure, you'll have to wait until August 19th, but it will be coming to PC via Steam and Epic Games, and also the PlayStation. Up next, we have another game I'm very excited for. This is Discounty. Discounty is a charming management simulation that lets you run your very own supermarket in a picturesque harbour town. I've always wanted to play a supermarket simulation game, but most of the existing ones never really quite clicked with me. I don't know if it was the graphics, but this one though has completely captured my attention. Maybe it is because of that pixel art style. In Discounty, you'll handle essential supermarket duties like stocking shelves, choosing which products to sell, and serving customers. Strategic thinking will be key here, as you will need to design an efficient store layout and make business decisions that help grow your humble shop into a thriving retail empire. You'll negotiate with producers, invest your profits, and flex your entrepreneurial muscles along the way. Building relationships with the townspeople is also important. Keeping the locals happy will ensure that your business succeeds. But be warned, your choices as a store owner may shake up the peaceful community if you're not careful. There may be a few secrets to uncover in your new hometown as well. Discounty will be available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and the Nintendo Switch from August 21st. Another game I've been highly anticipating is the Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. This franchise always delivers on laid-back farming sims. However, this time you actually get to run your own stall, which should be an interesting twist. This is actually a revamp on a previous 2008 version of Harvest Moon DS Grand Bazaar, so it may be a nostalgic one for some of you. Unfortunately, I never got to play that version, so I'm excited to see what it has to offer. Set in the world of Zephyr Town, you will be able to help revive the once glorious weekly bazaar. To help it flourish, you will have to put some hard work into cultivating crops, raising animals, and crafting goods that you can then take to market. There is, of course, a huge cast of townsfolk to get to know, and in total there are 38. In and amongst them, you will also find 12 romance options. If you did play the original, you'll be happy to know that they have made some improvements on the quality of life features, but they have also thrown in more festivals and events. Additionally, some of you may have noticed that the name of this town is Zephyr, and players will be able to harness the power of the wind to glide across town, or you can use that power to help your windmills in your crafting expeditions. Very excited for this one, and if you are too, it's going to be launching on the Switch, Switch 2, and also PC via Steam on August 27th. Also releasing on August 27th is Whisper of the House. This is a cozy pixel art game all about organizing and decorating for a good cause, as you are actually helping out your charming neighbors by fulfilling their tasks. As you give them a helping hand, you will learn more about their unique stories and their personalities. There is a wide variety of furniture to choose from to ensure the spaces you decorate are as cozy as possible. And you'll even find that some of the furniture has some fun interactions, so be sure to give them a click. I love the look of this game, and it feels like it's going to have very similar vibes to Unpacking, but obviously with a wonderful social element through the character interactions. Whisper of the House will be coming to PC via Steam. If you have recently purchased a Switch 2 and you're looking for new titles to play, you may want to check out Kirby and the Forgotten Land and the Star-Crossed World. This is the Switch 2 edition, and it will be launching on August 28th. This version of the game can only be played on the Switch 2, and if you already own Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you will have the option to purchase the upgrade pack. But what are the new features? Well, this game will include a new story, the Star-Crossed World, and you will also be able to experience improved graphics and frame rate. Let me know if you already own this game. Would you get the upgrade pack with the Switch 2? Next up is an intriguing blend of a satisfying cleaning game set in a slightly eerie backdrop with a lot of blood. This is Goblin Cleanup, and the aim of the game is to clean up dungeons after adventurers have made a huge mess. There will be some terrors along the way that you will need to avoid, including some chests that may just want to eat you up. I think the gameplay could potentially be rewarding and, if not, a little bit chaotic, because this one is actually co-op, so you can clean the dungeon with 3 of your other friends online as well if you wanted to. If you're brave enough to try this one, it is also coming on August 28th on PC. I also thoroughly enjoyed the demo of this next game, which is all about finding characters' ideal seats. This one is aptly named Is This Seat Taken? And this is a relaxing puzzle game where you get to explore through a variety of different scenes, scenarios, and hurdles to ensure that everyone is happy. As you advance, the challenges increase, and you will need to cater to every character's unique preferences. The levels feature a range of themed settings, from bustling transport hubs to lively musics, and naturally there is, of course, a cinema. I also like the muted retro style graphics of the game. It makes it feel really polished. Although the premise of this game seems quite simple, I can tell that this is going to be one of my go-to handheld games when relaxing and in need of a little bit of a puzzle. At the time of writing, we don't have an exact release date, but Is This Seat Taken will be releasing on Switch, PC, and iOS. Another game that we don't have a release date of but will be releasing in August is Gemporium. If you are a little bit of a loot goblin, or should I say loot mole, and you love to mine in games, then this one will be for you. The main game loop here revolves around mining gemstones, refining them, and then selling them in your very own small gemstone business. It is essentially a casual mining simulator meets a shop simulator. The mining component of this game looks slightly different to what you may expect from previous games, as you use your tools from a top-down scene to find your discoveries. Once you've found something valuable, you'll be able to clean it up at your work table, and then you'll need to head to the shop. There is a day-to-day cycle, and the shop will be only open for a certain period of time, so don't miss your customers. The demo for this one has been live for a little while, so let me know if you have tried it, but otherwise this game will be able to be enjoyed on PC via Steam. And finally, we have Seclusa, which will allow you to go on an African safari without leaving the comfort of your own home. Here you play as a wildlife photographer staying in a secluded lodge in East Africa. You'll be able to have various animal encounters and capture them all with your handy camera. There are objectives to complete and also daily tasks. By doing these, you will earn level up credits, which you can use to purchase things, including camera improvements. This one is definitely going to be a relaxing, end of a stressful day type of game, and it really does look appealing. Am I going to want to go on an African safari after this game? Yes, possibly. Unfortunately, we don't have an exact release date for this one either, so be sure to add it to your wish list. So there we go, there are my kind of top games of everything that is releasing this August. Let me know which ones have caught your eye, which ones are you going to want to play. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.